Hello there, Undercut Merchant here, and welcome to my last of first challenge around Baku. We're driving as HMS Porridge himself, Valtteri Bottas, and we are going to do the best job we can. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Hello there, ladies and gents. Welcome to qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Valtteri Bottas around the first corner. He's made, oh my god, he's made. I'm going to have a crisis. I can't have too much of a crisis. He's coming towards turn 2, braking hard. Oh, he's made a slight mistake there, going into the second corner. That's not going to impress his team bosses. Bottas retired from the session. He must have not had his full porridge serving today. The scale of the damage is quite clear then. His teammate set to 37-0, which is absolutely f***ing ridiculous. Sorry, that was my English alter ego coming out there. Valtteri Bottas has a lot of work to do from last on the grid, so hopefully he can do a lot better in the race tomorrow.
Keep your eyes open on the run to turn 1 and keep it clean. We want to come out in one piece. Good luck.
Lights out and away we go for the last of first Azerbaijan challenge, hopefully in a Mercedes, so we have absolutely no excuse. Down towards the first corner, inside of Robert Kubica. That's a bit saucy. Bottas, stop that right away. Kubica's still on the outside. We hold the hand up in frustration. However, we move on to Giovinazzi next, diving down the inside. We use first gear to get that bit more bite into turn 2, and now we are in the slipstream of Russell down this slightly less longer straight, but still enough to catch some significant speed. He is alongside Lando Norris up ahead, and they break early enough. We dive down the inside of the pair of them. Fantastic stuff, and we slightly put Norris into the wall, so that's my fault. Sorry, mate. But he's not our teammate in this, so I have absolutely no sympathy whatsoever. Next up ahead is one of the two baguette munchers. I can't use that for both of them. Snail muncher. That's not lovely at all. Oops, oh well. It's Pierre Gasly is what I'm trying to say. We are in the slipstream coming onto the end of lap 1 onto number 2. And ahead of him is Chorizo Carlos, who's not got a great run at all. And luckily for us, we have the biggest sausage. And so we're going to go down the inside of both of them. 2 3-wide overtakes in the space of a lap. And that is us up into P14. We're heading on to lap 3 now because Kvyat, he's got away. I think there's no other way of sugarcoating it. But Gasly's trying to overtake us with his Japanese dishwasher engine. I'm not having that. And we go wide, and he's going to go to the inside. That's not good news at all. That'd be really embarrassing if he managed to re-overtake us. However, we use first gear once again round the outside of turn 2. We remain in P14, and next up the road is Russia's pride and joy, Kvyat, and Roman Grosjean up ahead, and he's getting overtaken. Kvyat round the outside, and we're going to be opportunistic, and we see the gap open up to the inside of the next corner. We squeeze Grosjean out. Fantastic stuff. P13. Next up, Communist Union. After reeling him in like a determined salmon, we are now up into P12. And then we catch up to Daniel Ricciardo up ahead, who is stuck behind Stroll and a couple of others who are being particularly slow. So as we come on to the main straight away on lap 4, ERS being deployed. We're even before the DRS zone, we're going to overtake Daniel Ricciardo, and that is excellent stuff. But next we have Lance Stroll chasing down one of the KarlsCars, I believe Kevin Magnussen, as we disposed of Grosjean earlier. Unless there's foul play at hand, which knowing Codemasters, the AI are cheating. We refrained from overtaking Stroll and Magnussen into turn 1 if possible, because they were going a bit too tentatively for my liking. And so we're going to try again at turn 3 after this back straight. We are piking the slipstream of Lance Stroll with DRS and ERS in full deployment. Maple Syrup Boy's going to go to the outside of Kevin Magnussen. We're going to go to the inside of both of them. And we squeeze them into the wall a bit, my bad. And then Ricciardo spins in what seems to be an absolutely bizarre incident. And as a result of that, the virtual safety car is deployed. I'm not surprised. That was quite the blockade we created. However, as the royalty we are, that is Mercedes, they should have just let us through instantly. I don't know why they didn't. The championship is ours. Don't even disagree with me. Next up the road, Nico Hülkenberg, but he's quite a way up. Let's get it. On to the end of lap 6, however, going down the straight. We have a bunch of cars that have come into the pit lane, one of which is my teammate, and we could be as high up as P2, depending on if other people don't pit. But that's not to be, as a Red Bull has stayed out, and I believe a Racing Point has also stayed out. But we're going to push boxing onto the softs at the end of this lap. However, as Hamilton comes out, he is just behind us in terms of on-track positioning, which is not good at all if I'm going to try and get the last to first. However, we're going to go into the pits at the end of this lap, soft tyres, hopefully we can reel in the rest of the field. at a rate of knots. And as you can see at the top... What? Oh. Oh my fuck. Anyway, we're going to do it again, because I am very cross. And we're going to hopefully get the speed limit. Yes, we do. Onto the softs. We go out, and you might think MIA means missing in action. But Mercedes International Assistance has cancelled, I believe, George Russell's race. And now the virtual safety car is out to help us out and save a bit more ERS. And by the time we return to racing speed, Raikkonen and a bunch of cars up ahead are in big trouble. Roman Baguette Grosjean is doing a job for us here, because he's holding up Verstappen and Raikkonen a treat. I believe Perez managed to get out of that trap quite quickly, which is frustrating. However, we are not going to be stuck there for very long. Erratic weaving up ahead. What's going on? It's going to be 4 wide down the straight, potentially. Oh, Grosjean, what the hell was that? You should be disqualified from life, basically. However, doesn't matter. We are 3 wide, and we get past Verstappen. Raikkonen breaks a bit later, but it doesn't matter. We hold the inside. It is P7. Next target, Tortilla Man, Sergio Perez. I haven't shown you a clip of me driving this part of the track yet, so that's what we're going to do. As you can see, I'm using first gear, a bit more bite once again. Castle section, I generally look for the black box. Down to third gear, turn in as early as you dare, use all of that curb, and then just flow it through nice and easy. It's quite a nice section once you hook it up, and you have big steel balls like Valtteri Bottas's. I can't confirm that, but Perez is passing Alex Albon up ahead, and we're going to have DRS on the pair of them, and we are catching up at a rate of knots, however, not enough to justify me going for the move. However, we do set the best last sector. How that wasn't the fastest lap, I'll never know. Albon leaves the gap on the outside. He squeezes us towards the wall. Naughty Albon. Disgraceful behaviour. He defends to the inside again, and I nearly think we hit the back of him there, but we don't somehow. We have DRS, he does as well, but we have that Mercedes engine, and we're going to absolutely sweep on past, and that is P5. And now we chase off the Tortilla Man, Sergio Perez. Let's go! End of the lap, and as you can see, we are all over the back of him. It's like bringing a rocket launcher to a turkey shoot. You're just absolutely dominating proceedings, and we are firmly in the slipstream, and this is going to be the massacre. There's no other word for it. As we go to the outside, we're going to be past him before the DRS line, and we open up DRS, and ERS can go down into none, because I'll be honest, it's not even close. We've absolutely sent him for a bag of chips. P4, and that could possibly be the highest we get this race. By possibly, I mean definitely, because Leclerc is not even close. He's over 9 seconds out. I'm going to be sick everywhere if this continues. Oh my god. Onto the last lap, the gap hasn't changed, and now we just need to not bottle it, and hopefully we go, oh my, onto the last sector then, and this last lap has been absolutely shambolic. He's 11 seconds ahead. That is ridiculous. We're driving a Trent bus, and he's in a Formula 1 car. Hamilton's won the Grand Prix. That's where we should have been, but unfortunately not to be. However, it is a valiant effort, considering it looked like we didn't have the pace at first. We pull it through, and it is going to be P4 in this race. Oh my.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
You can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes,
there,
your race winners today.
Miracles do happen, mate.
I can't lie, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really know what happened there. I'm just gonna let's move on quickly.
In conclusion, though, it's not a bad day at the office, but it's also not the best. P4, not even close towards the victory. Hamilton got the fastest lap by literally the tiniest of margins. Although not the tiniest, because it could be 1,000th of a second, so I've just lied. I'm really sorry. But we did make some slick overtakes, and we sorted out our pace throughout the race. Poetry, and HMS Porridge would have loved to see it. Hopefully we can get even closer to that elusive top step of the podium at the next one of these in Spain. Thank you all for watching once again this last to first attempt around Baku. I'm never going to see the light of day where we actually get on the top step of the podium and beat Lewis Hamilton. However, we never give up. We will do our very best next time out, and all the other times out, I do promise you. If you did enjoy, slap like, smash subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way you will not miss a single one of my uploads, and I would be very grateful if you did that. I also have quite a few social medias that you should go and join and check out. They are my Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and Discord server. Links are all in the description. Give them a follow / join them. It is a friendly, fun-loving community, and it will be very, very good fun. Until the next video, whatever that video may be, once again, thank you all ever so much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you very soon.